no matter what. Like, I think just seeing the way I've grown as a songwriter from when I started when I was 12 up to now, I've grown a lot and I'm still continuing to grow. And I'm just really enjoying that process. So.
Nice. So, in relation to your iconic songs and your latest release, when listening to Malabong Usapan, it definitely is a song that probably 95% of the population can relate to. So, like, regarding reciprocity and self-empowerment, how do you see MU motivating anyone, especially the younger generation, to stay in tune with their feelings and leave situations that do not serve a purpose in their life?
Yeah, how does it, I mean, that was really my hope. I think when I wrote that song, more than anything, I know people have different interpretations about that song, but I was really coming from a place that I wanted the song to be a lesson and kind of a note to self, but just as much as it is a note to self, it's a note to my listeners to teach them that, like, you go through these things in life, but you have to learn from them. I think, like, I have this view, I have this perspective on life that if things or if things or certain things don't work out, they were meant to teach you a lesson. And I think MU really reflects that, I guess, like, little nugget of wisdom that I've learned throughout life. And all I can hope, like, when I released the song is that, people are able to kind of have that wake up call with this song, like, you know what? I should know what I deserve. I deserve clarity and I deserve to know what's going on between me and this person. And at the same time, it's also about, not, like I said earlier, not settling for less and guarding your heart and knowing that the kind of love that you deserve is a real kind of love, and a love full of clarity that won't keep you guessing.
Straight up facts, girl. I feel like everybody needed to hear that. So thank you so
Exactly.
much.
Thank you
Yes.
so much. It's nice chatting to you.
Nice
Hello,
chatting
Rhea
with you.
from the Bay. Thank you so much. We took notes and we'll be writing a book. So after Jayda in concert, Jayda in book.
You know what, though, Kuya Robbie? I've always wanted to write a book. Actually, before I started songwriting, I started writing novels. And you know what? Like, that's one of my goals within the next few years. One of the things on my bucket list, I've always wanted to write a novel and have it published. So thanks for kind of segueing into that.
I could be your manager.
Why not? I would love that.
Oh, let's talk about that one later on. Pero ang ganda na
Sige.
sinabi mo kanina, no? In
Thank
life,
you, Kuya Robbie.
we never lose. We always learn.
Yes, we gain. We gain from
gain.
these experiences, even though we've thought, like, sometimes we think we've lost something. You may have lost that thing, but you gain knowledge and the learnings that come with that thing.
Galing mo talaga, girl. Galing mo, girl.
Thank you, girl.
And this person agrees to everything we have said. Coming from Rated J, Vietnam, we got Claude. What's up, buddy?
Hello, Claude.
Hello.
Hi.
Claude Diaz.
Hello,
I
can you
love
hear me?
your place, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Loud and clear. We can hear you.
All right. Hello, Roby. Hello, Jayda.
Hello, Claude. I love your unit.
Yeah, it's just a background actually.
Nice background though.
Nice background.
Great.
Thank you so much. Well, by the way, Roby, pinapakamusta ka ni Sir John Riggs.
Oh, Kuya Jun.
Yes, Rated J Singapore.
Oh, hi, miss you, Kuya Jun.
Right.
All right, Claude, the floor is yours.
All right, thank you, Roby. So, Jayda, my question is something related sa na-mention mo just a while ago. So it's very undeniable that you are very talented, and on top of that, you're very pretty. And
thank you.
You have already shown an extraordinary skills in music when you were very young. Actually, you were able to write a song when you were 12 years old, right? And as you have mentioned earlier. So my question is, I'm just wondering what song was that all about, and what was the inspiration when you were writing that song?
I think, I was really, like I was talking about it earlier, like I was really coming from a place of self-empowerment. So basically, like, here's the story that you guys may or may have not heard before, but this song really came about from a conversation between me and Francine Diaz. And because a lot of people may or may not know this, but we're best friends. And this is like, no, walang halong showbiz. It's just real friendship. And we were joking around. We were having one of those girl talk sessions where we talk about life, but in a serious but not so serious kind of way. And then I just kind of brought up the whole thing where I was talking about MUs, and I said MU because it means, for those who don't know, it means mutual understanding. But that one was like, doesn't mean mutual understanding. It means malabong usapan. And then it just clicked in my mind. I was like, this could be a really cool and unique concept for a song. So I really came from that. I think a lot of people, like I said, they have their own interpretations of the song, but at the end of the day, like, what I can confirm to you guys, I was really coming from a place of self-empowerment, and I think in a place of friendship, and it was really inspired by that. So yeah, and I think that's where I was coming from. And MU is all about that, and it's about a note to self and a piece of advice to my listeners.
And there's no doubt about that, Jayda, that you have actually inspired a lot because of that song also.
Thank you so much, Claude.
And here's my second question for you, Jayda. We had an interview with Rated J last time with Darren Espanto, because he's also having his concert a few weeks from now. And then when we asked him, he said that he will showcase a more revealing attire during the concert. Actually nga, din doon sa post niya, nag-trending pa may pakilikili si Darren, di ba? So maybe that's also a signify about his upcoming concert. So my question is that, in your end, may sorpresa ba kaming dapat abangan naman pagdating mo ng matured age, like 18 years old?
Well, yeah, I have just turned 18, so I guess you could say, I think with me, it's with my image in terms of my branding, it's a continued process of evolution, but like something that my parents have always taught me, wag kang magmamadali. But at the same time, like, I guess I have this image of me as a performer, and I guess it's different from, I guess, people in other forms of art. I think the certain clothes or attire that you wear on stage is different from what you would wear in real life, and that's just a part of the job, and we understand that's where it comes from. But for me, I'm just taking it really slow. I wouldn't really go anywhere too revealing, but at the same time, I would consider it as part of my, I guess, my personal style or personal sense of style, a bit of edge to it. I think that's very Jayda. It's very Jayda to have that edge. I think actually, here's a fun fact. My mom named me Jayda because she felt like the name sounded sweet but tough. And I think that reflects in my sense of style as well, where, you know, there's a certain sense of like sweetness or femininity to it that I really love and embrace, but at the same time there's that little bit of edge to it, and I think you will be able to see that in the concert specifically, and in the months and years to come. I'm ever evolving and continuing to grow as an artist, and that's the same thing with my style, and I really trust my team to know what's best for me, but at the same time it's a collaborative effort and process where we really talk about you know, what would look best on me and what looks flattering on me and what represents me as an artist at the end of the day.
Well said. Very nice. Thank you so much, Jayda,
Thank
and
you.
Good luck on your upcoming concert. Thank you so much, Roby.
Claude.
Thank you, Claude.
Thank you.
Sorry, I was just trying to have like different levels of Jayda. I was just saying Jayda, like Jayda, the edgy Jayda, then the tough Jayda, the sweet one, Jayda. Yeah, it makes sense. But yes, your mom is right. Slowly, surely, you know.
Slowly but surely.
Yep. And for sure, you are gonna be reaching your that certain mountain of yours. I'm super
Robbie.
sure about that one. Thank you to Rated J. Up next, let's have someone in the Philippines. Neil Ramos coming from Tempo. Jayda, how do you say your name? How do you say your name?
How do I? Jayda.
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 Oh, Marco Polo is here. Said
Jayda.
Jayda.
Yeah. Yes, a lot of people, I've noticed some people tend to get it wrong. I mean, it happens to the best of us, I guess. But yeah, it's Jada, like
Jayda.
J and da. I
Ah,
know Filipinos say it as Jada, and then
ah,
that's fine. It's
okay.
still correct. But yeah, I
Okay.
say it as Jada.
Well, Neil Ramos has like a couple of questions for Jayda.
About
Okay. Neil Ramos
okay.
asks you, have you heard your parents' music? Can you relate as to when and how you first learned they are famous? Oh, this is interesting.
Feeling ko ano, Kuya Robbie, nung nasa tiyan pa lang ako ng nanay ko, naririnig ko na yung music nila.
Talaga?
But, oh yeah, no, they used to, no, but for real though, they used to play me music when I was still in my mom's womb. So, I guess it's no surprise that I really got into music and naging hilig ko talaga yung music. Pero masasabi ko talaga, how would I relate, to the moment I guess I realized they were famous? Because here's the thing. So I grew up on tour with my parents. I was
Yeah.
a tour baby. So bit nila ako kahit san-san sa Amerika.
Yeah.
And at the time, kala ko talaga normal yun.
Yeah.
Lahat ng mga bata sumasama sa magulang nila. And syempre kasi nag-iisang anak lang ako. So, I guess that was my definition of normal.
Mhm.
Pero nung pumasok na ako sa regular school, tapos meron minsan akong mga kaklase ko and yung mga ibang teachers ko or yung mga nanay nila nagsasabi na, fan ako ng parents mo. Doon ko talaga na-realize like, oh, I guess they're
That's
like
something
really
else.
like,
Something else.
it's
Huh?
different. Like, I guess when I was exposed to people from other walks of life, that's when I realized like, oh, I'm the one who is a little more unconventional or out of the norm. But, I've always like taken it in stride and, I've looked at it in a positive light. I've always just been different, I guess, and I've been always been okay with that. But yeah, those were siguro the moments where I realized like, oh, okay, so I guess my parents' profession is a little bit different from the normal, I guess, set of parents. Because like, I guess, siguro kasi Kuya Robbie, never talaga nila pinaramdam sa akin na, sikat kami. Walang ganun
Uh-huh.
yun sa bahay. Parang at the end of the day, they're my parents. And, I know a lot of people are like, oh, because you're a family of singers, you must sing together all the time. It's not really like that. Like
Mhm.
when we're all home, honestly, it's just a typical family of three, I guess. I mean, I guess we're unique with our little quirks as a family, but at the end of the day, my mom's my mom, my dad's
Yeah.
my dad, and I'm their daughter.
Well, just like what I always say, no, and I'll take this opportunity na sabihin to sa lahat ng mga kapamilya natin. One of the major reasons kung bakit nagiging successful ang anak is because of their parents. So, congratulations, saludo ko kay Sir Dingdong at kay Ate Jessa for being great and supportive parents. Galing.
Shout out to them.
Shout out. Shout out to Kuya and Ate watching us right now. Pero Jayda, I'm sure natanong na sa'yo to dati.
Okay.
What's your favorite Ding Dong Avanzado song? And what's your favorite Jessa Saragosa song?
Yeah, no, a lot of people ask me this question. And well, for my dad, it still hasn't really changed. I like a lot of his songs, and my dad's a songwriter.
Yeah.
But I think one of my favorites of his, I think one of his first songs that he'd ever written in his whole life was Maghihintay Sa'yo. And that's really my favorite of his. I love the sincerity and simplicity. I think isa sa mga gift yan ng dad ko. When it comes to lyrics, he's very good at putting them in a way it's so simple, but it's so sincere that it still touches your soul. It doesn't have
So
to be
relatable.
overly, yes, and it doesn't have to be overly complicated. And then with my mom, I have a lot of favorites, but I do like Ikakasal Ka Na and Di Ba't Ikaw. I know it's a weird combination, but those are my favorites. I think from a musician's perspective, I really like Ikakasal Ka Na. I really like the key it's written in. I know, not to get too weird or like technical or nerdy about it, but it's just written in my favorite key, and talagang nararamdaman ko yung parang pagka-bittersweet nung kanta. Kaya talagang gustong-gusto ko. And I know, I'm
know,
getting all
but it's so
weird.
nice. It's so nice. That's the creative Jayda we're hearing.
Creative Jayda, yes, it's
Oh.
creative Jayda
Well,
talking.
thank you for answering those questions. And Sir Neil, I
course.
hope nasagot lahat ng mga katanungan. Up next, let's have RJ Mataro coming from Lionheart TV.
Hello,
Hello, Jayda.
RJ.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So my first question is, diba, you had your 18th birthday recently and may theme yung social media account mo na #Jayda in Paris.
Yes, tama yun.
So now that you're an adult, do you see yourself breaking into the international music scene? Would this concert be a start since it's available via streaming platforms?
That's a very nice question. I appreciate that question. Honestly, that's always been the dream for me, especially I think since ito kasi when it comes to my songwriting, I think there's always that mixture of I think even with my Tagalog songs, there's always even that little bit of mixture of my Western roots or my American roots since I did grow up there. So and ako masasabi ko talaga bata pa ako, pangarap ko talaga to make it internationally and to wave that Philippine flag proudly and to I guess in a way represent the country in that sense. But yes, I see this as opening myself up to the international market given that itong concert ko na to is aired on KTX, which is available worldwide. It's also being aired on TFC IPTV, so that opens me up to different markets, different cultures, and people who I've seen there are some people watching who aren't even Filipino who just want to give my music a chance, and I appreciate that. So I think this could be the beginning of that. And I've worked with producers in LA, and I guess you could say that is international in that sense. And honestly for me, like, it's always been a part of me, and I see it in the I guess in my pipeline or my plans to do that, and it's always been a dream of mine, so it would be a privilege, and it would be a dream come true if that happened to me.
Maybe another outlet could be Miss Universe or Miss World. Just saying. Okay. RJ.
Kanina pa niya tinatanong sa akin yun. Si Kuya Robbie.
So you
Yes?
recently released your music video, yung MU, yung Malabong Usapan, featuring
Tama. Yes.
Francine Diaz. So can the audience expect seeing a special guest like Francine? Kasi you mentioned earlier na your mom would be appearing in the concert.
Right. Yes. Yes. Like I said earlier, in case you missed it, I will be joined by KD Estrada and my mom, Jessa Zaragoza, in this show for some very special numbers that we all hope that you will enjoy. I think some of these numbers or, everything that this show has to offer, I guess, will be some things that you probably wouldn't expect from me or expect from us in that sense. So prepare to be surprised, maybe.
Thank you.
Thank
Salamat
you,
po.
RJ.
Thank you.